Hello and welcome back to Can This Game Hook Me In? I want to say 10 minutes. Can this game hook me in 10 minutes? Pac-Man World Re-Pac. It came out in 2022, so it's not a super old game. It came out just a couple years ago, and we'll see how it works. I did test it out, so I did play a little bit of it before the stream, just to make sure it works. The menu was kind of clumsy, but I think that's just because I'm using a Switch Pro controller. I didn't know what the A and B buttons were. I mean, you know, on Xbox, they have the A and B buttons in a different place than on a Switch Pro controller. But anyways, let's play the game. Let's go to new game. Can this game hook me in 10 minutes? We'll find out. And I guess this is my second shot at it, so... My first shot at the game, I was on the fence. I don't want to say exactly what I said. I mean, I don't want to say exactly what I thought. But I was on the fence, and maybe this try will be different. I don't like the intro. I mean, it's Pac-Man. You don't need an intro. Just throw the player onto the game. You can have the intros later, but you know how Sonic games work? You don't have an intro at the beginning of Sonic. You just get thrown into Green Hill Zone or whatever. You start running. You start collecting stuff. You start beating enemies. The intro just slows things down at the beginning. Have the intro in between World 1 and World 2, but not before the gameplay. Or not before the start of the game. That's not a good place to put this intro scene. Well, it's an intro scene. That's not a good place to put a cutscene. But anyways, what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. Alright, there's... No, that's not Mrs. Pac-Man. That's Pac-Man's mom. And that's Talkman. Talkman. Nice eyes. Find him. Take him down. Alright. Alright, we got these signs. Welcome to Pac-Man World. Over there is the ghost area. Watch out for ghosts and eat all the Pac dots. The big dots are power pellets. Eat them to power up Pac-Man. Get the ghost. Okay. You don't need to tell me to get the pellets. You know, when you're playing a Pac-Man game, I would guess most people are going to collect the pellets, whether or not you tell them to. But let's go. Here we are playing classic Pac-Man in Pac-Man World Re-Pac. The graphics are nice. I like the 3D style that they used. I like the music. Press A to jump. Press A to jump. What developer decided that you need to tell people how to jump? I think most people will instinctively know how to jump just by experimenting with the buttons. Alright, it's telling me how to butt bounce too. Oh boy. I don't need games to tell me every single thing. Oh gosh, this is a thought metal. Okay. Okay, it's telling me every single thing to do. And that's what I hate about modern gaming. I know I sound like some old retro gamer complaining about every little thing. I think most gamers would be bothered by this. It's telling you every little thing. There are a lot of enemies up ahead. Okay, I would bet. I would hope so. Try taking them out with a butt bounce. Oh, okay, I didn't know you could take out enemies with a butt bounce. If you have any Pac dots, you can press B to perform a Pac attack. If you have lots of dots, hold B. Oh, okay. That's kinda neat, I suppose. Alright. He's jumping like Mario. Look at that fist. That's like Mario. Now it's gonna tell me how to swim. Alright. It's gotta tell you about every little thing. This makes you appreciate Nintendo games, because you know how Nintendo designed games in the past. They just let you figure it out on your own. Even in the modern times, in Breath of the Wild, you're mostly left on your own. You didn't have that old guy giving you some advice, but For the most part, you were thrown onto Hyrule alone after waking up after 100 years, and you had to figure out what to do. So, I appreciate how Nintendo designs their games. Even though I do have some problems with Nintendo today, I still think, for the most part, they designed games pretty well, or they did not too long ago. Their games are just too expensive these days. But I don't know who tells developers that you need to tell the player every little thing, including how to jump, how to butt stomp, how to swim. I won't be surprised if there's a sign telling me how to move left and right on the stick, how to press the button. Why do developers think you need to be told how to do every little thing? I think most people will instinctively just butt stomp this orange thing. I don't think you need to tell them how to do that. Unless they're like, you know, like 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds. But most people that have played video games before will know what to do. You don't need to tell me to butt stomp on the trampoline. I think most people will just do it. Again though, I like the graphics. The music is happy, it's fine. Oh gosh. Jump at the water surface to do a dolphin jump. Use it to get the items above the water. Okay. Okay. We're a dolphin. Look at us performing. Pac-Man should work at SeaWorld. How do I get this again? Do it from the front, maybe. Or butt stomp on it from here. Okay, I forgot how to get this. I do need instructions for this one. Let's go back to the sign. Jump at the water surface to do a dolphin jump. Use it to get items above the water. Butt bouncing treasure chests in the water. I don't know if I'm interested enough to get this treasure chest. We'll get this. You can get a metal dot from that. You don't need to tell me what's inside the... You don't need to tell me what's inside the treasure chest. Just let it be a surprise, and then tell the person what it does. Alright. Alright, we are taking some ideas from Mario 64 here. Let's do a spin dash. Wait, what's a spin dash button? There's a spin dash button in this game when I was trying it out. Okay, the sign told me. The sign tells me everything. Look at that spin dash. This game is taking ideas from Mario and Sonic. Look at that spin dash. I guess if you want to copy any platformer, it would be Mario and Sonic. We'll butt stomp that pirate. Please don't tell me anything. I don't want to. I don't want to read that sign. Okay, this one people might not have figured out. You just run on that thing, and it brings the whatever that is up. You just run on that thing. Look how you can't fall from. You don't need to tell me that. Oh no! I pressed the wrong button. I'm using a Switch Pro controller again. Sometimes I get mixed up on what button is what button. Because it assumes I'm using an Xbox controller. Let me try that again. Then maybe we'll end the video soon. Alright, butt stomp on the blue switch. And we will need to float in the air to get that chest. Just like Luigi in Mario 2. This game is taking all sorts of ideas. Oh no! Why did I butt stomp down there? Wait, I want that chest. Oh, it put me down here for some reason. Okay. Here we go. Come on, Pac-Man, run like Sonic. Even though this is Pac-Man, we're running like Sonic. Alright, the music's fine, the graphics are fine. I'm kind of miffed that this game tells you what to do for almost everything. And I think most players who have played video games before will get annoyed by all of these signs. These signs are everywhere. These signs are everywhere. They're every, like, 20 seconds. Every 10 or 20 seconds, you get a new sign. And they tell you these instructions that should be able to be figured out by players on their own. How to jump, how to butt stomp, what's inside the treasure chest, how to swim. There are a lot of things that players should figure out on their own. And I don't know who told the developers to tell players to do how to do every little thing, but you're just going to annoy the player by telling them how to jump, how to butt stomp, how to swim. Sure, maybe there could be a couple of signs, but you don't need this all over the level. Everywhere. It's everywhere. These signs are everywhere. The graphics are fine. The music is fine. The controls are okay. I'm just annoyed by these signs. And if it weren't for these signs, I would say this could be a great game, but I don't know. I'm on the fence right now. I think I will stream it on Twitch just once at some point, just to try it out on Twitch and maybe play it for a bit longer. If I was gonna say now, could this game hook me in 10 minutes? Or did this game hook me in 10 minutes? I'm on the fence. I would say no, but it's maybe no. And again, I'll probably stream it on Twitch at some point, so watch out for that. But can this game hook me in 10 minutes? I can't say yes because of these signs. They annoy the heck out of me. Otherwise, it's a good game. But these signs, I would destroy all of these signs if I could. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. I'll be back soon. Have a good day.